What if I just leave it like that? How long will people stay? Who will come on there? Hello. Hello. Welcome. Welcome. I just went I went live on Instagram to say that I'll be live here. This is my house. This is my house. Welcome. This is where sometimes I sit down. I have a keyboard there. So tonight is the start. Well, actually last night full moon energy started, and the full moon is tomorrow night for people. Oh man, my oven time is stuck at 5:55. It's pretty crazy. Tomorrow, the full expression of the moon for people in this side of the world will be at around 12. What time was it? 12:11. That's GMT. Greenwich Mean Time. I don't know why I got that. Greenwich Mean Time. Australia? So anyways, yeah, so tomorrow will be the full expression of the moon. However, tomorrow is the first night of Passover, so I will not be participating in ceremony then. So I've decided that tonight I'm going to do my full moon, monthly full moon ceremony where I release and let go of a lot of things. And I thought that I would show you guys how I prepare for it and talk a little bit about that so that if anybody's doing it tomorrow night, tonight, if you're ahead of me in the time zones and the full moon, the full expression is tonight for you, then you can do it in your own time. Yeah. Oh, that's beautiful. I'm going to do a full moon meditation on the beach. That's going to be very, very powerful. How are you guys? What's up, everybody? Where are you at? Where are you from? What time is it? Do you have any plans for the full moon? Are you feeling the full moon energy? The full moon may be over in India, but the energy stays for 2 days to 3 days after. I'll play music. Yeah, the energy has been intense. How are you guys been feeling? What kind of energy do you feel for this full moon? I'll tell you what kind I feel in a second, but I want to know what you guys are feeling first. What are you feeling? Distracting and beautiful. Excited, very emotional. Yeah, restless. Okay, it's a little fast. Unpredictable, energetic, but tired physically. Emotional, yeah. Yeah, this has been a very emotional one for me as well. That's why I know it's a perfect time to do some shadow work, to go deep inside. This full moon is all about releasing. Most full moons, you guys know, if you know me, I truly believe that tapping into the natural cycles of the earth and of the cosmos is so beneficial to our own spiritual growth and journeys. Let me play my music. I have some pretty music to play, you guys. Especially the full moon, when everything rises to the surface and you can identify things more. We're more emotional, we're a lot more aggressive around the full moon. So a lot of kind of pent up emotions come to the surface. So I've been emotional, but mostly pretty calm. A lot has been going on. I couldn't sleep the other night. If you follow me on Instagram or if you get my daily emails, you know I couldn't sleep at all. Maybe for 2 hours at 8 a.m. I fell asleep. And that's because I had all this energy flowing through my body and I just could not sleep. And yeah, I got a lot of messages from you guys saying that you can't sleep as well. I feel like it's sad around the full moon. Why do you think that is? That's very common. It's a lot like a menstrual cycle for females. We get much more emotional, much more in our feelings. And it really is like how the waves get, the tides get higher because of the full moon energy, that the same thing happens in our own bodies and our shadows come to the surface. And our shadows create different feelings. Some people get more sad, some people get angry, some people get really depressed, some people get restless, irritated. Start with this one. This song is called Kiss the Earth by Ajit Kaur. That's Ajeet Kaur, Kaur. It's beautiful. Yeah, so if you're experiencing if you're getting your period around the full moon, that is such a sign that you have some inner work to do and that you gotta use this time, especially because when we get really emotional around this time and when we get really sad, it's a really good time to start to understand ourselves better and understand why better. So why do we want to do shadow work? Because on the other side of shadow work is bliss. On the other side of shadow work is like this huge raise of vibration where before shadow work, your threshold may have been here. And then after, when you deepen your spiritual journey and you deepen you expand your consciousness and your awareness, then your threshold gets higher and higher and higher. So you get happier once you go through the shit, once you take it all out. Excuse my language. I'll talk about what shadow work is in a second. Once you take things out of you, you get happier, you get more relaxed, you're just less distracted by all the things that you were programmed to be distracted by, so you become more yourself. You become who you were meant to be when you chose to come to this earth in this physical incarnation. You become you. You're more patient, you're more understanding of other people, you can connect better with other people. And don't even get me started with manifesting with synchronicities, because it takes everything to the next level. Once you work on the inside, you can create anything on the outside. Before I was doing shadow work consciously and actively, you guys know I've always been the manifesting queen. That's why I was able to teach you guys how to manifest things for yourselves. Since working on myself though, deep work, taking out all the gunk that's been built inside of me my entire life, things are now so much more effortless. Things are effortless. Turn the air on because it's still hot. I'm really excited to do this ceremony tonight. I'm so excited to go deep and to set an intention. So, about choosing a new paradigm versus an old paradigm. It's a lot about choosing others versus yourself. Are you going to stop neglecting yourself and start choosing yourself? Or are you going to continue to live for others, put others first? It's going to give you a lot of clarity when it comes to relationships. If I spill on myself right now, please don't judge me, guys. So, shadow work is so what happens in our lives is we create shadows that go into our subconscious mind, and they're basically like little monsters that we've created since we are very, very young, since we were babies, really, through different things, through trauma, through embarrassment, through shame, through guilt, through programming, socialization, through betrayal, abuse. Through a lot of different things, we create these shadows. Why is my air not turning on? I do have enough water. I needed all this water. It's on. Turn it on. No, you don't feel like running? Don't feel like it? Fine. Old school. So yeah, so we create these shadows. We don't consciously create them, but it's these monsters that kind of live. Monsters, not in the negative sense, but in the sense that they make us, they're the reasons why we lash out at people, why we feel jealousy, why we feel hatred, anger, why we feel low emotions, why we judge ourselves, why we're mean to ourselves. In that sense, they're monsters. In the other sense, they really are these parts of ourselves that need extra love, that need to be taken care of. I'm also wearing a light color because it's really good to do shadow work when you're wearing light colors, to bring in the light and the angels. What was I talking about, guys? I got distracted by the chat. Purest. I'm listening to Kiss the Earth by Ajit Kaur. Okay, shadow work. So what we do is we identify our shadows, we acknowledge them, and then once they are acknowledged, once they are recognized, they are brought to the light. And when they're brought to the light, we integrate with them and we become one with our shadows, meaning that they're no longer shadows, they're part of our light. And what it does is it takes this broken shell of a body that we've created, this broken shell of a body through pushing all these different aspects of ourselves down and making them darkness, and it brings it into light, and then we become complete and whole. So we've broken, but it's okay to break because the light can come in that way. Okay. So what I'm doing tonight is I'm doing my own full moon light work ceremony. A lot of you might be in that already. There's about maybe 20 new people that sign up today, and there's like 600 people in it usually. A different song. So basically what we do there is we do it in an inner journey into our shadow aspects, into our shadow world. We all have a shadow world inside of ourselves. And it's basically, I guide you. It's my voice guiding you. It's like an hour-long ceremony. And it takes you deep into the depths of your shadow world in a safe way. So that's what I'm doing tonight because I just feel like I need to get some clarity about things. I want to get rid of a little bit of lingering self-doubt. I want to feel more self-love and compassion for myself. So the full moon in general, you don't need to do light work. Light work is a really good way to do it. But the full moon in general is a time for cleansing. So cleanse in whatever way you like. I'm going to show you guys how I prepare for my ceremony. Right now, I'm going to do it in front of you. And then I'm going to do the ceremony separately. I'm going to say goodbye to you guys in a bit. Not yet. It's going to take me a while. I still want to talk. And then after that, I'm going to take a nice salt bath. And then I'm going to go straight to bed and allow everything to integrate in my sleep. And you can do all these cleansing ceremonies and things. Let's kick you out. So you can do this cleansing work anytime, obviously. It's just a lot more powerful when you tap into the energy of the cosmos and of Earth as well. I don't do one every single full moon, but almost. But every full moon I have some sort of release or some sort of healing go down. I don't practice witchcraft myself, so I don't know if this is similar to witchcraft or anything. I know that rituals in general are in religions. They are in different cultures. They are in the law of attraction. And I'm pretty sure they are in, I think there's another word for witchcraft. I'm not sure what it's called. I manifest on the new moon. Full moon is for releasing, new moon is for manifesting. Wicca, that's the word. Thank you. Tell me why I just did a deep meditation and you're seeing and answering most of my questions. Because you're in alignment, baby. Wicca is a religion. I didn't know that. I'm a Wiccan and rituals are a regular part of my practice. Yeah, so I don't really know much about Wicca and witchcraft. I just have personally never looked into it further than Harry Potter. But I'm Jewish. I'm very Jewish. And I practice law of attraction and spirituality, and that's what I do here. Hello, my love. Erin's here. Bay's here. So now I'm distracted by the chat. Everyone say hi, Erin. Should we do ceremonies alone? Yes, but you could also do it with people you really trust. Like I would 100% do it with Erin. Erin and I do ceremonies together all the time. He really helps facilitate a safe space for me to have my healing, my cleansing. So if you feel like you are comfortable with another person, can shadow work help you cut cords with people related to those traumas? Yes, can. Oh, so Edgar just asked about the Vegas event. I was actually going to talk to you guys about this, and now Erin's here, so it's perfect timing. It's official. I'm pretty sure Erin just signed the contract for the event space. Right, babe? You did? Yeah, so Erin and I were just talking about how, I was talking about this with my friend Saya earlier too. I've been doing so much cleansing and so much deep healing, and I'm a different person, you guys. I'm me. I'm not a different person. I'm myself, but elevated. And that's the thing. I think that a lot of people, and I'm going to be talking about this more in Saturday's video. A lot of people kind of get they just want to manifest. I just want material objects. I just want to manifest the man of my dreams. I just want this. I just want that. But they're not understanding that spirituality is so much more than that. And you can't have this or that. It has to be all of it. Or else you're just getting a piece of a huge, beautiful puzzle. So Erin, me, and Victor, Erin, Victor, and I are going to have our first event together in person. We just decided to do it. We're just should we do it? Let's do it. Why not? May 5th in Vegas. All three of us together, all doing a talk, all doing Q&A, You're going to meet us all face to face. We're going to hug. We're going to love each other. It's happening. It's happening. Victor Odo. If you guys don't know Victor Odo, he's an amazing YouTuber. He's Aaron's best friend. Love him. Love his wife. They're amazing. Yeah, it's on Cinco de Mayo, so I hope you guys, before going out and partying, come with us and get vibey. We're going to talk about being high vibrational people. May 5th is fight weekend. If you want to know how I maintain my hot vibes, you should come to the event. All right, so I've been talking about the event. I was talking about what you should do, and what you should do is you should release, you should let go, you should, find journal, write about what you're feeling, where your negative emotions are coming from. Do some deep work. What I'm going to do we don't have the ticket page up yet. I think we'll have it tomorrow or the day after. And we're going to start doing events a lot more. This is just kind of like a little tester to see how it all vibes up. I think it's going to be amazing. We've done meetups, and Aaron and I have came and visited Victor during his events, and it was really cool. So. Oh, Sedona. I want to do one in Sedona. And I'm so excited for Costa Rica. Somebody mentioned Costa Rica. I've been getting excited all day. With Bridget too. Yeah, and maybe Melanie. We're going to go everywhere. We really are. Okay. I want to hang out, but I do need to get ready for my own shadow work ceremony. Who here can I just see? There's 579 people here. Is anybody in light work and participating in light work ceremony today, tomorrow, next day, this weekend? Anshu? Oh, we have light workers here? I wasn't sure. I didn't see anybody saying that they're doing ceremony. My shirt is from Athleta. It's like a yoga company. Athleta? Athleta. Okay, so this is the light work ceremony. Right, okay, pin it. So if you guys are in the light work ceremony program, I'm doing it tonight, guys, and I set my intentions. My intentions are to let go of any lingering self-doubt and to step into more self-love, more self-confidence. I really want to let go of any doubt I have in myself as a teacher, as a mentor to people. I want to let go of any doubt I have before this event that we're holding in Vegas. So I thought this would be a really good time to kind of deep dive and address this thing. Hi, Cole. Light work ceremony is the full moon ceremony that I created, that I created, and basically it mimics what happens to you at Rhythmia on plant medicine, but in the comfort of your own home, and you're safe. And it wakes you up too. To be honest, it's like it starts if you haven't started your awakening journey, expect to start it. The event we're doing in Vegas is May 5th. I want to start my awakening journey, but I'm actually so scared. It's actually, that's totally understandable. Um, Being afraid and letting go of fear and growing through the fear is a huge part of the awakening process. If there is no fear, if there is no darkness in the awakening process, it's not a full awakening. You have to feel that part of yourself. You have to feel that part of the process. And for some people, it might be smaller. For some people, it might be a lot deeper, but you get through it and you become so much stronger. Yeah, you can do full moon ceremonies, you can do light work every single month. I tell females that they can do it on their menstrual cycle. It mimics the effects of the full moon. So light work is a shadow work ceremony. So you could just do any shadow work that you prefer, but light work is my ceremony that I created. I channeled it, and it's my way of keeping you safe while you venture deep into your underwater world. And it wakes you up and it heals you and it just makes you feel whole and complete, and it's a really beautiful process. Are you gonna do another Malibu event? Not like what I did, I don't think. Maybe something else. Did going deeper in the rabbit hole affect your belief in your religion? It deepened my belief in my religion. I look at my religion in a whole new way because there's something to be said about people who follow their religions. I don't like this song. People who follow their religions blindly and just because they're raised doing it, and people who follow their religions because they truly believe in them and they see them for themselves. I speak to God all the time, speak to my angels all the time. I'm so tuned in and tapped in now in a whole new way. So going down the rabbit hole is the best thing that's ever happened to me. I work with angels now. Not only do I feel like I have myself and I'm so strong, so powerful, so connected to the universe and to the energy and everything, I also have a team of non-physicals who help me and guide me every step of the way. We all do. Each one of you have that. But it took me a very long time to step into that and to allow that. Oh my god, this is my favorite song, guys. When I started my awakening process, I felt really connected at some point, but now I feel a little disconnected. Is that normal? I've avoided many things I know lower your vibe. Disconnected from what? Specifically. I talk to my angels daily. Yes. It was scary accessing my connection to angels at first. Yes, for me too. Ask Aaron. Aaron was there when I first started feeling my angels. I was scared of them. And then I judged myself. I'm like, what's wrong with me? Why am I afraid of angels? They're angels. And he helped me kind of handle that and deal through that with that. And basically what I was afraid of was the unknown. Suddenly my third eye is opening, so I'm sensing energy. I'm sensing beings around me all the time. And it's like, yeah, that's going to be scary if you've never felt it before, right? Of course it is. Until you start to understand and to feel their love and to allow them to help you with certain things and to get signs from them and to understand yourself and the world better through them. They help you with your relationships. They help you with everything. And they're physically like the fear is gone. But it started off with fear because it's something that's unknown. And usually what we're afraid of when we feel fear is uncertainty. It's the unknown. It's because our egos like to feel certain. They like to feel like, yes, like I know what's happening. I'm aware of this. I'm going to go where it's safe, where it's comfortable. I understand being confused. You can talk to God all the time. Your angels are messengers of God. They are, aspects of Him, of our God. You are also a part of God. You also come from God. You return to God. God is source. So you talk to God, and you are talking to your angels, or talk to your angels, you're talking to God. Does that make sense? How did you connect with angels? Well, I first had to learn about their existence, and which is weird because we have angels in Judaism, but I never really learned much about them. And I learned of their presence, and I think that we called them to help protect a space. And suddenly they're like around us, and I'm like, holy shit, angels exist. Angels are here. Hello, like hi. And then they started helping me go through different things, and the more you talk to your angels, the more physical they'll be there for you. Now, people feel and experience things differently. Aaron is claircognizant. He just knows things. He gets downloads and understands. I have a bit of claircognizance. By the way, if you haven't watched any of my videos on psychic powers and things like that, we all have these abilities. It's just things that you tap into. I'm clairsentient, so I feel energy very, very strongly. Leo, so does that mean demons are real? Good question. Yes, it does. And it's much easier to perceive demons than angels if you allow that to happen. Now, this is coming from somebody who did not believe in demons 4 months ago. Don't focus on them, and they'll never come to you. That's it. Don't think about them. Don't focus about them, and protect yourself, and you're fine. Angels is what matters. Focus on the angels. Focus on the light. Focus on the light. It's alkaline. I know everybody's telling me not to drink alkaline, but I hope you won't judge me, but I did a dark magic ritual and I was possessed for a couple of days. Yeah, that will happen, especially when you're a very open, energetic person. If you allow negative things to come to you, they'll come to you. Just don't allow it. It's up to you. I'm not going to get mad at you, but I highly recommend staying away from that stuff because these lower vibrational beings are bored and they'll take over your body. So stay away from them. Also, they're not evil. Let's get that clear. They're not evil. They're just bored. They're bored. Don't be afraid of them because they're not evil. They are bored. They will take advantage if they can. I have a video coming out about alcohol and how alcohol, stay away from that if you want to stay away from those lower vibrational beings. Please let's move the conversation back to angels, especially for anybody who's doing full moon ceremonies tonight. We have to focus on the light, move away from the darkness because we're going to transform our darkness into light. Talk about the angels. Any collab video with Isabel coming? I miss her so much. I hope to see her soon, but I don't think she has plans. Yeah, I know. I don't want to scare anybody off. I have some videos about it, and I have one video that's on private right now that kind of talks about protecting yourself from lower vibrational beings. I will make it public after this so you can watch that, okay? I wasn't sure if I wanted to post it or not. Have you tried out oat milk? It's delicious. I have tried it a few times. It's really good. Did you experience physical ascension symptoms? Yes, very, very much physical. How do you better connect with your angels? Talk to them every day. Ask for signs. They'll give you signs. What I do often is I will ask a question and then open a page to a random book. The answer is literally always the first thing that I see, and it's always from my angels. The more in alignment you are, the easier it becomes for them to talk to you. So do I ask for them to show me a sign that they exist? Will they do so? Also, can your angel be of a deceased loved one? Yes, they will do so, and yes, it can. The presence of angels, the first time I felt it, it was a little bit intimidating because my clairsentience was opening up. My third eye was opening up, and I just felt this powerful energy where each one of them was. We called on the archangels. And I was just like, oh my God, they're here. Like, what the hell? They exist. They're all around us. And then now what it feels like is comfort. I hear a high-pitched frequency. That's when I know that they're they're always around, but when you really call on them and tap into them, you can feel them more. Does anybody else hear a high-pitched frequency? It sounds angelic, like it's high-pitched frequency, but it's an angelic one. When you talk to your angels, yeah. And a lot of the times we can't hear it because we're not in alignment. So they could be around us and we don't hear them. Yes, I've heard them singing too. When I'm in water, I hear like angelic singing. It's crazy. Such a pretty song. Shining is sun, light from my skin. Try on a mountain, you are a valley, we'll see each other, balance are everything. Alright, I want to answer questions, but this song makes me so happy that I just have to take a second. I am a feather, wing of a swan, the bond never broken, love and life beyond time, we'll see it this way. This is called Fountain by Ayla Nerio. Can't see it. Oh, it's so beautiful. I feel such high energy right now. It's a little distracting. Anybody else tapping into this? Faiza, my love, you came to the right place to raise your vibe. I think this is a good time to start my cleansing and stuff. I could show you guys how I do it now. It's a little bit different. Why do I want to cry? Me too, babe. Each time when I hear beautiful music. All right. Where is? I didn't prepare, guys. I just walked in the house. I called Aaron. I'm like, I'm gonna go live on YouTube tonight. So, sage. Let's talk about sage. This is a good song too. I'm sorry. Same room with the lights that we spoke to, that the name knew of the feeling soon, the miss you, but no tell how I miss you. Sweet sailor in the same room with the lights. Okay, let me choose it better. This one's beautiful. Okay. All right. Oh, that's all. This song makes me think of kombucha. I played Aaron this playlist over and over again in Maui. Okay, so this is White Sage, I believe. I've been saving it because I think it's so pretty that I haven't wanted to use it. I have to make a playlist somewhere. We'll see. So the thing about sage that's more important than anything, people have to understand, you're not doing anything waving your sage around. The smoke is not cleansing anything. It's your intention. Now, the sage plant in itself, the leaves in themselves, they came here to this physical incarnation. Can you hear me? Is it too loud? They came here in this physical incarnation to be tools, teachers, to be catalysts to protection and cleansing. So we have to be very, very grateful for the actual plant. When we use sage, we have to use it respectfully, and we have to be very, very, it's venerable, okay? Palo Santo too, but I just feel more strongly that I want to use sage around the full moon. Now, it's not just the smoke that clears things out, it's the intention. So my intention is always to cleanse my space, cleanse my body, protect my place, protect my space, protect my body, and allow for healing, allow for cleansing. So my intention for tonight is to cleanse the space all around my place, all around my body, and to cleanse the area, the space, and the energetic bodies of everybody watching this right now. All together, we are being cleansed. And the way that energy works, that actually works. So you don't have to be with me. Come here. Angels do not control our manifestations, no. So we're going to move around stagnant energy tonight. And I call on the archangels. I call on my angels. I call on my spirit guides. I call on my higher self. I call on my benevolent starseed families. Please aid me, help me. I allow you to help me cleanse my space, cleanse the space of others, protect us. My intention is for my entire, so usually what I will do, I won't do it right now since I'm live, is I go to every single corner of my house. Okay, but I'm going to just cleanse myself right now. Bottom of the feet. I always feel like I need extra attention right here. Thank you. So I'll walk all around and I'll get any corner. And what you do is you kind of intuitively feel where it needs a little bit extra love. Okay. And I'll usually put it out, but if it's still smoking, to me, that's a sign that there's a little bit more cleansing that needs to happen. So I leave it in the shell and let it do its thing. I also cleanse my crystals. I walk around my crystals. And then to set up for my meditation tonight, for my ceremony tonight, I'm going to move everything over here. I'm going to create a really comfy place on the floor and surround myself with my crystals. I'm going to sage it again. It's not really necessary to show you, but I'm just going to create a really comfortable place. Then I'm going to put on my ceremony. You can do whatever kind of ceremony that you would like to do. Yes. My shirt is from Athleta. Can you control the shape of your aura? I want my aura to be a silhouette of Juhabat. I still can't say that. I've never tried to control it. The only time I've ever tried is when I'm cleansing it. I bring it in really tight around my body. Everyone's laughing at my water. Just some. What else do I have to talk about? You look like a cute alien right now. Thank you. You're a cute alien. Next for the ritual, I will journal. That's the thing. I'm going to be doing it myself because I kind of want it to be private, but I'll journal how I'm feeling right now. I'll release anything on my mind, kind of get a blank slate. And then I'll just go deep into my shadow world. Hug my shadow self, love my shadow self. The full moon is April 19th. It'll be, on my channel, like a new video. Is it okay to not do it by guided meditation every time? Of course. I created the guided meditation so that you feel like you have a safe space to do it. Also, a lot of people don't know what to do. So that kind of guides them and shows them exactly what to do. And then the next time they can do it on their own, I somehow ended up being here for an hour, 46 minutes. I have to go do this ceremony so I can get in bed in time. Remember, one of my biggest pieces of advice is after doing your cleansing, whatever ceremony you decide to do, please don't go on your phone after. Just go straight to bed. Allow the healing to complete in your sleep. Sometimes we go on our phone after and on social media and stuff, and that really, your subconscious mind is so open and so open to suggestion that those thoughts that you receive right after are going to be so potent. You don't want to be scrolling through social media and getting thoughts of other people and negative thoughts, All right. I love you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. This was really fun. You have to cleanse before a ritual. So if you don't have sage or Palo Santo, set an intention. Ask your higher self or ask God, ask whatever you're comfortable with to help you cleanse yourself and the place. You don't actually need a physical object to cleanse. You don't need anything outside of yourself. Everything inside of yourself is enough. And set intentions. Don't forget to set intentions. I love you. If you want to do light work and you're not a part of it yet, when this is posted on the channel, I'll put a link to it. Good luck with your ceremonies. Good luck with your cleansing. Good luck with the full moon. Remember, don't make rash decisions around this time. Your energy and your emotions are heightened. So take time to cleanse and relax. Okay, I love you.